together. They're not able to be without masks outside at all. California, guys, you think it's hot here? California, mandatory masks everywhere outside. It's ridiculous what's happening. So we are extremely fortunate, at least in that regard, that we're able to come together here and not have any masks. And the reason why we don't have any masks is because we're not afraid. And people that are wearing masks, unfortunately, been brainwashed to think that the mask protects you from the virus. The mask is a sign of submission. The mask is a sign of submission. The mask doesn't protect you from the virus. The only people in the history that were forced to wear mouth coverings are slaves. We will not be slaves in this country. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Amazing. Thank you, guys. This is the energy that we need to bring out there. Two things I want to say. Very important. As we all know, unfortunately, and if you know, I'm sorry to break the bad news. Our favorite, big quotation marks, favorite premier of this beautiful province of Ontario will be extending emergency order another 2 weeks into July 15th. Are you kidding me? So we are coming here on Tuesday. I need everybody to come on Tuesday. I need you guys to bring at least 5 to 10 people with you on Tuesday, right here by this building. 10 a.m. Please come for 10 a.m. We're going to be, first of all, submitting our petition. We have hundreds and hundreds of people filled out the petition, helping Randy Healer. The only common sense voice in this building is independent Randy Healer. He wanted to end this emergency order a long time ago. The government said no. He wanted to put an amendment that this government would be accountable at least to the people of Ontario, at least explaining what exact science are they using for these ridiculous measures. They voted that amendment down. We wanted to have at least recorded vote so we would know which of these politicians actually voted it down. They did it secret, not recorded vote, so we can't even hold these politicians accountable. And they're going to call us yahoos, they're going to call us irresponsible. Are you kidding me? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. So here, Tuesday, 10 a.m., everyone got to show up. This building has to hear our voices. I want to have 1,000 people here in this Queen's Park in front of this building. Those politicians need to be scared of us at this point. We're not going to take this BS anymore. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm going to come back, speak a little bit later, bring Kelly on. Stay healthy. Love you all. No mask. Hugs over mask. Come from love.
That's what it's about, folks. Hugs over masks. It's very interesting because we asked them for it. We called one of those experts. We said, why don't you have your experts come and have a talk with our experts? How about that? Nothing wrong there, right? But he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't even want to tell us who he is. Any doctor out there who does not have a license in virology or epidemiology is committing the crime of malpractice to advise on COVID. They are not qualified to advise on viruses if they are not licensed or trained in viruses. And we've had enough, haven't we, folks? That's right. Right now, I'd like to invite up a new speaker. Her name is Ashley. She's going to come on up here and take the mic. Big welcome.
Hey guys, so some of you may know me, Ashley Tarrant, on Facebook. I've been here for 9 weeks, came out here off of a leap of faith, off a poster on a pole. And started out with about 100 people, maybe 150, and now look at us, right? So the first thing I'd like to say is that I'm very honored to stand here alongside all of you guys. You guys are very beautiful, strong, and courageous, and it helps people like us be able to have each other. Secondly, I want to congratulate New Brunswick on their victory and great success after standing and fighting against the mandatory vaccination bill. our days and set a precedent for our entire nation. We, the people, have a voice. Our voices will not go unheard. Our voices are powerful, and New Brunswick proved that on Thursday. And I must say, for the second time, that is not the first time. They did it twice. It is imperative for everyone standing here today to be aware that the vaccine agenda in Ontario has already been implemented prior to this global pandemic. With that being said, I would like to touch quickly on the dangers associated with mandatory vaccination. If vaccines become mandatory and we lost our right to choose, anything could potentially be added to that vaccine schedule for our children, such as the COVID-19 shot. Right? Anything could potentially be added, and that is a danger. Although it has been mentioned recently that the COVID-19 shot will not be mandatory federally, which I personally find that hard to believe when 37 million syringes were just ordered. It is important for everyone to understand that vaccine mandates can be declared at provincial levels. Against human rights, right? Vaccine Choice Canada and 5 beautiful mothers filed a lawsuit against the government of Ontario 9 months ago. I stood here September 23rd with my signs, screaming, shouting relentlessly, "My body, my choice, I do not comply." I stood here with hundreds of other parents after finding out the government of Ontario was threatening to withhold our rights to choose in making an irresponsible recommendation to take away religious and conscience exemptions. This is a violation against our charter rights. And Rocco Galati is also representing that case. For those of you who are unaware who Rocco Galati is, he is the same attorney who is filing a lawsuit against the federal government for this unjust, unlawful lockdown we have endured the last few months. Vaccine Choice Canada is a not-for-profit organization who could benefit greatly with donations towards both lawsuits. You can do this by becoming a member and donating through the Vaccine Choice Canada website at www.vaccinechoicecanada.com. We, the people, have the power to stand up against medical tyranny. It is our duty to stand up for truth. We, the people, need to unite as one and fight for our right to choose. Because where there is risk, there must be choice. There is a massive conflict of interest and incentive surrounding the vaccine agenda, and it's very alarming. Remember, there is absolutely no profit in a healthy population. A cured person is a customer loss. Lastly, I would like to say I am pro-science, I am pro-safe, and I am pro-choice, and most importantly, I'm pro-truth. And truth starts with liability and informed consent. We all need to continue to advocate to end the censorship, and please do the right thing and never stay silent. The truth starts with you. For those who participated in writing letters, thank you. Cullen really stressed the importance of letters and the impact they can make. It's never too late to start, so if you need any guidance, head over to Glorious and Free. Also, you're welcome. Also, please head over to my good friend Jessica and sign the petition against mandatory vaccination if you have not already. Thank you very much.
Ashley, everybody, that was absolutely wonderful. We have so many organizations that have come together to support all of you, and that's what it's about. It's about us unifying with each other as Canadians, regardless of our differences, regardless of what we believe in. We all believe in democracy. We all have an obligation to all of our children to provide them with a better world than the one we were handed, and that's what this is about. That's exactly what this is about. Next, I'd like to ask Yale to come up here because I know she's got to take off shortly. There she is. Everybody, a warm welcome for Gail. It's her first time on the mic as well.
Hi guys. So I didn't really, think I was going to be speaking to anyone. I'm not a professional speaker. I don't have speech written or anything really. I just wanted to voice my pain and tell my story. And I know that I speak on behalf of so many small businesses whose lives have been destroyed through this, because of the fear-mongering, because of this nonsense that we're going through. My story is that I opened a beautiful shop in Leslieville, right where I live, to support my community, to be part of my community, and to give back to, I do permanent makeup, so we tattoo eyebrows, we take care of women who have had cancer, who have lost their eyebrows, and we give them back that. We do people who've had alopecia, we do women, and we just empower women to give them back their confidence. So I think, that I do something that is good for for humanity. So when we got shut down, when I was told that we had to close, and I seen so much shaming of businesses who really couldn't afford to close down and chose to be open, the shaming that I saw on the internet, the first time that people came out here to speak up for their businesses and their livelihood, and I mean, it's our life, it's our food on our table, it's a roof over our head, it's a life for our children, it's their school funds, people have gone in and taken money out of all of these things and still took a $40,000 loan that they're gonna have to pay interest on, that they're stuck with a $40,000 loan, plus they can't pay it back, plus their businesses have been closed, plus they lost their homes, and they have a loan that they're paying interest on it and cannot work to pay it back. So my story was, when they said to me that we had to close down, I was so afraid of what everyone else is going to think about me and how it's going to affect my business and my employees, that I just literally rolled into a ball and sat at home paralyzed. And I made a video about 2 months ago just speaking about this injustice. And my beautiful wife told me that people are not going to understand it in that way because people were not ready to hear the things that I had to say. So about 2 weeks ago, when they prolonged, when I was told to wait for 2 weeks and we're just doing this for 2 weeks, don't worry, we'll help you, we'll give you some money, we're going to take care of our small businesses, everything is great. I sat there and I wanted to comply because I care about people and I care about everything. But once the data started to roll in and once people started to understand, then I was like, whoa, another month. We're sitting another month and another month and another month. And because I have a platform of 20,000 people, so many people have reached out to me to tell me I cannot do another day of this. My business will not make it. My family doesn't have a home. My husband committed suicide. I want to kill myself every single day, and I romanticize being dead because I cannot take this anymore. So when people like that come to me, and my spirit guide said, enough is enough. I had one client tell me she has 3 daughters and she wants to commit suicide every morning. And for me, that was the most heartbreaking thing, because what mother, how desperate do you have to be able to leave your children behind? So my spirit guides told me that I had to do this, and I did a video that ended up being 30 minutes long, and I just talked about how we are being poisoned from what we see, from what we hear, to what we know, to what we're being programmed to in school, from our vaccines to our foods to over 850 tons of chemicals have been poured into our environment. This year alone, 1.2 million people are dying of alcoholism. 500,000 people have killed themselves this year, and these numbers will only rise. So when I said things from my heart, that video went viral, and I ended up going on Global, and I ended up going on CTV to do a live, to speak on behalf of the small businesses, which is 250,000 in Ontario, businesses, small businesses that have been open for 60 years, 20 years, 10 years, years, even 1 year. I mean, it doesn't matter how long we've been open, how long we've been giving back to the economy or to society. We are essential. Anything that puts food into your mouth and anything that puts a roof over your head is essential. And no one is going to tell me that I am not essential. I was in my shop and I was answering emails and I got a phone call from a woman, and I picked up the phone and she said, "Is this Yale?" And I said, "Yes." And she said to me, "I hope that you should be ashamed of yourself because you're a disgrace. I saw you on CTV and how dare you think that you are essential." And I said to her, "How dare you call me and tell me that my livelihood, what I've done, what I've worked, the people that I employ, and the children that they feed are not fucking essential." So I'm so grateful to be here, surrounded by all of you, because for so long I was so afraid to have my voice heard and to use my platform for what is the truth. And I'm not afraid anymore, so thank you guys. I love you.
Oh, she got me, guys. Why does government exist? Because there are a lot of us, and a lot of people don't like to take responsibility incomplete for their lives and actions. So we need a body, a structure to do it, to manage what we want, to keep the peace amongst a vast array of different people with different beliefs, different wants, different needs, different desires. But it is so very important for that peace to exist that the people are in charge. We will not be dictated to. This is not a dictatorship. You will not tell us what is essential. We are all essential. Our children are essential. Our jobs are essential. We will not shut up